Hello everyone, Mikey there, Panzernator here with a World of Warships replay here for you. We're in the Kid, and just a quick look at matchmaking before. Cleveland and Seattle in terms of radar danger, no Soviet long-range radar, and well, that's where we will start our game. So the Kid recently, not too long ago, towards the end of February, I attended the Anchors Away event for World of Warships at the USS Kid, and great event, great meeting all of you over there, anyone watching who was there, and a few moments from that stick out. One, so the World of Warships staffer, I think he goes in the forum and in game it's Happa Fodder. He plays destroyers a lot, and he just was raving about the Kid and said it was fantastic. So that kind of inspired me to play this game, saying, okay, you know what, the Kid is a lot of fun. I'm a battleship main, but let me try and, master this ship that, well, has a special place in my interest in World War II history and warship specifically. Another thing is one of the official community contributors who was there, Sea Raptor. There was when we were going around the ship, they had a scavenger hunt, and the rear turret, the number 5 turret all the way in the back, is open in the Kid. That's the one you can climb into and see, and there's a plaque inside that talks about how the crews of the Kid and other Fletchers could shoot every, I think, 2.5 seconds, which is almost twice as fast as which is a lot faster than it can in game. So clearly the Kid and all Fletchers need a buff, especially in terms of their already insane fire rate, basically up to Friesland levels. So there we go. What is the Kid? The Kid's basically a premium Fletcher, but a tier lower because you exchange your torpedo tube, one of your quintuple torpedo tubes, the forward one, for a couple Bofors mounts, which feels pretty stupid at this point in the game. I mean, it's historically accurate, but it feels pretty dumb at this point because of how AA works in the game, or AA works. That's kind of a contradiction, but how the mechanic functions and not functioning to shoot down planes. So we got an enemy destroyer here in A. Got a Benham with us. A Benham's another destroyer that is fantastic. Torpedo dispenser extraordinaire. So we got the gunboat, and the Benham is the torpedo boat. So we're just gonna kind of putt around A. We have Seattle helping us. We have a Mogami cruiser. So, but that Nueve does have a lot of firepower. Do not want to mess with him. We see on the minimap that Cleveland is on that side, but their Seattle is over here. However, we found their Fletcher, so I'm gonna get shot at. I'm not gonna fire back, so I'm not detected as long, and I go undetected, and there we go. So dear team, please shoot him. I mean, yeah, look at all the shells flying in at Benham. I mean, that's brutal. You don't want that to happen, and need to be mindful of that Seattle getting in his radar range, and well, it's not something we want to do, but we want the Fletcher to die. So I think I'm telling people I'm going to call it the Seattle, because getting rid of, yep, well, right on cue, right? So we're going to hightail it out of here and try to not be detected by radar, get out of that 9 kilometers, and take a little bit of damage. So we already mentioned the exchange of torpedo tubes for AA because that's useful, right, guys? But the Fletcher is very nice for destroyer in that it has a heal, which as a battleship main, quite like the Fletcher for its heal, because in destroyers I tend to get shot a lot more than I probably should. So it's always enjoyable. Now we are in the cap. The Fletcher is not in the cap. Our Seattle is there, and well, there we go. So we're gonna cap area A, and hopefully help our team out a little bit. Notice I haven't fired a shot yet, I don't think. I fire torpedoes, but I only have 5 spotting ribbons. Quite important. So there's the Fletcher. Do we want to... we don't necessarily want to smoke up and shoot at him, because the thing you got to remember with these Fletcher guns and the Kid and basically the American 5s, their ballistics, once you get in even the Friesland, I noticed with the Friesland, not exactly the same, but the point remains, you're the shells arc and take a long time to get at as you get out in range. So shooting at long range is not nearly as effective, especially with a slippery target like a Fletcher. So unfortunately, our Seattle died, and I'm going to run into an island because a little ambitious with the maneuverability of the destroyer. Oops, not ideal. And our Benham, I don't know what our Benham's doing, but he's a little too bold. He tends to get spotted and shot at, which isn't good. I'd like to keep him alive, for sure. And yeah, so we're just trying to stay not spotted by especially the Seattle, and then kind of keep some of them spotted so that we can support our team. But I'm going to kind of move up and get a little closer to the Fletcher. We're losing ships. Another ship dead. Missouri. Would be nice to have him and his radar around, but it is not meant to be. And there's the Fletcher. So this is where I open up with the guns. Notice 6 people aiming at me. Not good at all. The thing with destroyers that yeah, I'm popping smoke. Like, screw this. Heal too. I don't know why I'm not slowing down. I guess because I'm not spotted. But the thing with destroyers is whenever you get in these dogfights or these knife fights that where you set a Fletcher on fire and getting them, I was so caught up in the excitement both this time and the second time, I didn't realize what was going on. But you get so caught up in the knife fights, you kind of forget to aim sometimes, especially with the other ship being as slippery as you. So yeah, that was good. Benham has his torpedoes en route to the Alsace, the owl sauce, the applesauce, the owl sauce. We're just gonna smoke and shoot him and try and set him on fire and do what we can. But yeah, you see these guns should be firing a lot faster. See, Raptor has pictures, I think. So Ouija, buff Fletcher, buff Kid, please. At least the Kid. Come on, it's premium. We paid money for this. Or got it in a container, which we paid money for. I don't know. We got the Fletcher somehow. I probably paid money for it because of this being the ship that... so the Fletcher, not the Fletcher, the Kid specifically, there's kill number 2. The Kid is a ship that I grew up going to go see. The Kid is in Baton Rouge, which is the state capital of Louisiana, and my dad was a state legislator, and basically while I was a little kid, and whenever he would have to bring me, sitting around watching a bunch of people vote on stuff is boring, but the little destroyer with guns a few blocks away is pretty cool. So in like May and June, when it's not good weather in Louisiana, some poor Senate staffer would be told to take little Mikey to go see the Kid, and that was like that helped my love of World War II. So keeping an eye, the Seattle, we don't know where the Seattle is, but the Seattle, unlike some of his friends, okay, and we slipped out the smoke, so time to not do anything with that. There's the Seattle. So yeah, this is not good because he's right there and his radar is right there. So dear team, help, please. So we expect him to turn in. We launch our torpedoes there. We need to get on the other side of this island. I was talking about the Seattle not being able to stealth radar, but considering we would be the one spotting him since he went all the way over there, like, that's not good. So instead of going behind the island fully to get away, I just went kind of right here to go behind these islands. I don't know why my torpedoes missed. I'm trying to get to this island to put distance behind him too. But don't know why Seattle's not radaring me. I guess his radar's not ready yet. But yeah, it's not not good. People are talking about capping. I'm like, guys, help! The Jean Bart is saying he's coming. Merci beaucoup, Jean Bart. And I make a big mistake. This is probably fatal. This is bad. The fact that Seattle hasn't radared me is a miracle. Now he can see me like fair and square normally. So we're just going to desperately shoot at him because, well, whatever. We're going to pop smoke because the few seconds between him popping radar and us getting behind this island and smoke might save our ass. So there we go. We're just going to keep shooting. I don't know what happened to his radar. I guess he had hydro running. Yeah, that seems more like hydro than radar. So Jean Bart just took a huge chunk out of him. And the Seattle, his radar is not functioning. Again, I think that was hydro that was running. So shooting a Seattle close range with a kid in smoke, not recommended, but sometimes it works. Merci beaucoup to our friend the Jean Bart, who saved us right there, big time. We wouldn't be able to take out the Seattle without that giant shellacking our Jean Bart friend gave him. Hopefully, I complimented him. Now I see that it would have been a good thing to do. And conveniently, we have a nice long smoke screen with a lion spotted trying to capture key area A. So we're just gonna rain 5-inch little pea shooters on him. Hope to set a fire and keep him from capping A. So kind of all worked out. And once again, the kid has heal. As you can tell with the mods I'm using, no point in healing now because we can get a lot more health out of a heal. Mod Station, anyone who doesn't use it, it's fantastic. That's where you get these timers for the score, where you get the name of the ships and their health on the top, where you get the heal indicator, where you get the smoke screen timer. I mean, just so many useful tools that provide you with valuable information. So awesome stuff there. Our team's kind of cleared up on this side, so that's quite good. We lead by a ship, but that's a shores hanging on by a thread, which is not good, but he's not dead yet. Jean Bart versus Nueve, I'm going to bet on Jean Bart. And I am the closest ship to someone, which to me, I think that means they're coming down the middle. Right? Why else would there be someone that detected me where I'm the closest? I think that means someone's coming down the middle, and I don't realize this at the time. Not great, but not terrible. And yes, there he is in C. I'm going to heal up anyway because it's not perfect, but I need anything I can get. And so there we go. Apparently the Mogami says he's going to help me. It's probably the Kagero. And we'll see if we can win the gunfight with the Kagero. We probably need for our team to win. Jean Bart killed Nueve. He's going after Colorado, so he's going to be cleaning up all of that. But my goodness, this line desperately needs IFHE. That'd be the Shores, who is now dead. And, well, where's the Kagero? I bet he's hiding. My guess is he's hiding right there. So there we go. Luckily, this means he can't torpedo us, and his guns are facing the wrong way. We get the reset, if nothing else. Mogami shooting at him, too. And, well, we're trying to keep an angle on him. We got his engine there, but he's probably a good destroyer running the last stand where his engine still works when disabled. And, well, the good news is he's firing back so he can still see us. Those torpedoes will hopefully keep him thinking twice. He might be turning to launch his torpedoes right here, but luckily we've kind of evened the hit points, and we have much better artillery than him, at least faster firing, if nothing else. And, well, he's on fire. He ran to another island, so we are going to hopefully finish him off. I'm turning around because of the chance that he launched torpedoes. And come on, how have these not hit him yet? There we go. That's a dead destroyer. We've helped with the cap, and that is kill number 4. So a lot of defense ribbons, a lot of work around the caps as good destroyers do. And now all that's left is the Albemarle. Albemarle. Yeah, British words are hard. So we're gonna kind of go around, come behind D. Odds are Jean Bart's gonna finish him off. We did a great job cleaning up the rest of their team here in these final minutes, and now all that's left is we're going to go to the cap, go help Cap D, and just kind of make sure this Albemarle has nowhere to run. Like I said, I think Jean Bart should be able to kill him unless Jean Bart gets torpedoed, which is a possibility. I think that's why Jean Bart's running away instead of nosing in because of his forward-facing guns and what have you. Torpedoes are reloaded. So it's interesting. Replay shows your mods, but not like whether you have wide or narrow torpedoes and all of that. So we're going to continue the team play. Mogami's going up the middle. Our Albemarle is helping me with Area D. But yeah, looking at the health, it appears Jean Bart, his secondaries are doing work on the Albemarle. So I expect Jean Bart to close this game out, but always play as if it's not going to happen, and if there's Jean Bart with the final blow. So the kid, chip special in my heart. I'm probably going to tell that story every time I have a kid game, but yeah, destroyers. Another thing that kind of came up at the Anchors Away event is just destroyers are very different in that putting up big damage numbers is not necessarily the best thing you can do to win. Like right here, 46,000 damage, pretty good. Like, I'd say okay, not great. Like, if I were in a battleship, I'd be bummed. But what you'll see is between all the defense ribbons and the spotting and the capture and all the teamwork with our, 4 kills is great and all, but, well, that puts us in top player status among with the living. So kind of a bit of a carry. Jean Bart also with 4 kills, so good teamwork there, especially him saving me with that Seattle, weakening him enough, and we were just fortunate enough that his radar was not available at the time. And then in terms of the damage, main battery hits 117 for 27,000 damage. We launched a bunch of torpedoes, they didn't hit anything. The kid, you're kind of a gunboat, your torpedoes are just area denial, kind of like with the Kagero, kind of scaring him back into the channel and everything. And so, not necessarily damage dealers, but still did a good bit of damage because fires. 18,000 damage from fires. Gotta love it. So that's the kid. Good museum ship in Baton Rouge, if all of that. And good stuff there. So thank you all so much for watching this replay. Feel free to send in your replays if you want to do that. Join the Discord server down below, and you can send me like a zip file, and we'll figure it out from there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope to see you all in the next episode. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, all notifications, and the Discord server. Also, that's where you would join the Panzernator. Our clan is always looking for more people, especially in America or Australian time zones where we can do clan wars. Also, one last thing, you want to play World of Warships or you haven't played in 3 months, use the recruitment link down below. You get free stuff, I get free stuff, and the world is a better place. Thanks for watching. Until the next one, Mikey the Panzernator signing out. See ya, nerds.